Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching or listening to us from. You're welcome to Stocker Team, the Investors Channel. Today, the 27th of January 2025, is another trading day on Wall Street. Another exciting and very surprising and interesting day. Before we go ahead to actually go into our topic for today, please, every information shared on this channel is for information and education purpose only. So consult your financial advisor or do your due diligence before making any decision. On that note, we welcome you to this episode. The market actually came with a whole lot of surprise today. Over the weekend, especially yesterday, DeepSeek AI, one of the companies that we actually talked about in the AI side of things in China, an AI startup, is actually roiling the market as we speak. The S&P 500 is down by more than 2%. The Nasdaq is down by more than 3%. The likes of Nvidia, they are down by over 15%. Some energy stocks in the US, they are actually down by more than 15 to 20%, depending on which of the stocks you're looking at. Before we go fully into how we want to provide some guidance on what exactly is happening, please subscribe to this channel, put on your notification bell so that you don't miss any update that we bring to you. We love everyone. Please continue to support us, share this video. Now, coming to the top headlines that is driving the market, of course, we said DeepSeek AI actually has actually announced and launched its own version of large language model, exactly that is competing with the likes of OpenAI's ChatGPT, Meta's Llama AI, Anthropic AI, and very many AI models, including all of the AI models that were made or that have been, made in Europe, especially the US, led by OpenAI. So we see the fact that DeepSeek AI, a Chinese company, a Chinese startup backed by a Chinese hedge fund, said it was able to build its own model to rival and even exceed the performance of OpenAI. It was able to build it with less than a fraction of what it cost the likes of OpenAI to build ChatGPT. They actually said they spent about $6 million using a whole lot of low-grade NVIDIA GPUs, which is graphic processing units, the NVIDIA graphic processing unit. So basically, it's not a positive news for the likes of NVIDIA that actually sell a lot of high-end, very expensive and very premium pricing for NVIDIA GPUs. So if you look at all of the chip stocks, they are actually down today. So not to talk much, we are going to go straight to our demo session now so that we bring into perspective what exactly is happening, how should you position yourself, and what exactly are we likely to see in the coming days. So I will want to go directly into looking at NVIDIA, because NVIDIA is actually the bellwether stock in the entire AI landscape. And if you actually look at what is going on today, you will notice that NVIDIA, despite being the most capitalized company, the most valuable company before that news came on board, NVIDIA has now seen a massive sell-off as of today. So if I go back to that chart, I'm going to actually show you what we think will happen and why the market might not necessarily be reacting in the right way. So the market might not necessarily be reacting in the right way. As you can see, NVIDIA, just for today, NVIDIA is now down by 17%, and the market still has, just about under 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes to close. Year to date, year to date, Nvidia actually started on a very good note, but you can see the pressure of the news of DeepSeek AI, which means that Nvidia might not sell as many chips as Nvidia has projected, as the market has projected. Is this the actual eventual fact? Is this what we are likely to expect, that Nvidia will likely sell less and less, or will even make less and less money? Let's just follow the trail. Another company that I would want us to look at is Vistra. Vistra is a power company that actually did so well because the likes of OpenAI, the likes of Microsoft, the likes of Alphabet, many of these companies have been making a lot of projections that because of the boom in AI this year and for many years to come, they are likely to invest in nuclear power stations, invest in alternative power generation, build data centers that will be equipped with its own modular power generation plant. But if the DeepSeek AI, Chinese AI that is now rivaling the likes of OpenAI, is saying you don't need all of those huge data centers, all of those huge nuclear power stations, you need less and less of the GPUs because they are using the inference model. This is more or less like a bear case, a negative case for the AI, at least the hardware side of things. But one company that is not doing so badly, as a matter of fact, has been positive throughout this sell-off that we've witnessed today, is Meta Platforms, which is the parent company of Facebook. The Meta Platform on its own, as you can see, around this time, is one of the mega cap stocks, one of the Mark 7 stocks that is actually positive for the day, up by almost 1%, 0.65% as we speak. However, on a very, very positive note, which is quite not necessarily unexpected, but is something that is actually a huge food for thought for the market, and this is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, the undisputed leader in consumer electronics and smartphone technology. Apple, on the worst day for the entire market, at least for the S&P 500, for the Nasdaq 100, for the Nasdaq itself, Apple is up by a whopping 3.8%, almost 4%. Why? And this is where I'm going to bring this discussion to the nitty-gritty, to what we think you should be looking out for, what we think we should be actually planning out for. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel at this point, please subscribe to our channel, put on your notification bell so that you don't miss any updates. If you have any feedback, what do you think about the sell-off coming on board, the huge sell-off that we have in the market today? How do you want to position yourself? Do you still see Nvidia as a buy, the likes of Microsoft, the whole AI boom, the likes of Vistra Energy, Constellation Energy, all of these companies who have made so much money and also added a huge market cap to their value? Do you still see them as a buy? Put your comment in the feedback section below. Now, coming back to Apple is very positive today because Apple has not committed anything to build its own AI model. As a matter of fact, Apple announced last year that it will be integrating OpenAI's ChatGPT. It will also be integrating all other models for free of charge, especially for ChatGPT. Apple didn't pay a dime for this, and Apple was supposed to roll this out using its Apple Intelligence. Yes, the rollout has not been fast as expected, but the fact that Apple didn't necessarily commit a huge budget to this, Apple didn't pay OpenAI any exclusive deal or funds or to actually get access to ChatGPT to roll out Apple Intelligence, it means that Apple is actually going to be a major beneficiary of what the likes of DeepSeek AI and any other model or inference model that ChatGPT and the likes might come up with. It means that Apple might actually be one of the consumer electronics company or one of the big tech companies that might actually make more money from AI in the medium and the long term. And that's why you see Apple that has been down for the past 4 to 5 days of trading days. Apple is now up by almost 4% just on a single day when the entire market is down. And that's why we said that this year Apple will be the most valuable company. Yes, Nvidia will have a fight for it, and especially with what we have today, we expect that the Nvidia will actually make a formal comment. We expect that the likes of Microsoft, the entire companies who have been impacted by this negative news of what DeepSeek AI is offering, might actually announce in their earnings what they plan to do, and whether DeepSeek AI is more or less a deepfake or it's not necessarily going to actually change anything dynamically. But as we speak, investors are actually pricing in any negative impact. And as we speak, you can see Apple is now up about 4% today. So what we actually also think is that the likes of Palantir Technologies are going to be positive beneficiaries of this new direction into AI large language model. Yes, Palantir is down by about 6% today, and that's because the entire broad AI ecosystem is actually down. It's not necessarily about this company on its own. And this is where we are going to close it for today on Palantir, and I'm going to explain why Palantir is going to also benefit positively just like Apple. Why? Because Palantir has not developed any model. Palantir doesn't plan to develop any model. Palantir's ontology, foundry, and AIP platform allows any company that wants to deploy AI at the enterprise level to use any model. So whether it is DeepSeek AI, it is OpenAI, ChatGPT, it is Meta's Llama AI, it is Anthropic Claude, or it is Mistral AI, any of the large language model, Palantir allows you to layer it with the logic of your enterprise, with your enterprise data, with your entire workflow to actually make decisions and build amazing things. Make predictions and make forecasts for your business. So Palantir is not necessarily going to be affected negatively because this company actually will benefit, because now that the likes of DeepSeek AI will force the likes of OpenAI to build a cheaper version, a more efficient version, a less energy consuming version, and more cost efficient version of their of their large language model. Palantir will get more customers and even perhaps reduce some of its pricing and get access to more companies to use the Palantir AIP and Palantir Foundry. What do you think? Drop your comment in the feedback section below. The DeepSeek AI, the deep sell-off that we have today, do you think it will continue? Do you think the likes of Nvidia can actually come back real hard from this? And is this the bull case for the likes of Apple, the likes of Meta, which the DeepSeek AI was built on, the Meta Llama? And how do you think this will also benefit Palantir that doesn't build any of this large language model? So please put your comment section below. On that note, we thank everyone. We thank everyone for being part of the show today. Tomorrow, we hope to see a reprieve. We hope to see more or less like a nip in the bud, because we might likely start getting official comments from the likes of Nvidia, from the like of Microsoft, and a whole lot of players in the ecosystem. Till we see, keep investing, keep growing, and congratulations to Apple for actually showing that it has what it takes to actually benefit from AI. Thank you.